Tommy Castro and the Painkillers, guys. That's it. That's fun. We don't have this much fun at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Woo! Woo! I can't even do that.
You know, it's hard for us to feel like nighttime in the middle of the day, but we're doing our best.
Middle of the day. Didn't your alarm clock go off like 2 hours ago?
Alarm clock?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Gots to get up by noon when the sun's the warmest. We don't have that here either. I just want to say, ladies, look who we have. Oh, cool. Yeah. No, it's that castor oil they love, brother. It's, you get all the respect of... Okay, Randy, come on now. You understood us.
Veterans.
The blues veterans. Well, once again, thank you for coming into the room. Thanks for coming back to Portland.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
I-5 loves you, man. And we got new music from you.
And I tell you what, I think I would be disappointed if it wasn't raining when we got here because...
Believe it or not, we had the driest year last year, and then we made it up in like 2 months. So it is. It's just we don't get to see you during those dry days, but come on back. So we've got a new album, Method to My Madness.
Can I show it?
Please do. I tried to show everybody before, but...
Album out too.
Wait a minute.
Whip your vinyl out, Tommy.
This is it. But the coolest part, I think, anyway, is this.
Yeah! Ooh!
Yeah, cool, clear. They call this translucent.
Oh.
Yeah, blue vinyl. Nice. And from what I understand, clear blue vinyl is the best sounding vinyl of all. And we have a lot of them here with us today. So
Something to do with the food coloring they throw in that bad boy. Now, not everybody gets themselves an album. How is it you're able to, you talk Bruce into that, saying I want some
yeah.
cream of the crop,
I
right?
said, man, let's put this out on vinyl. It's cool. Well, I tell you what, I started noticing that, my son was ordering, albums online. He was ordering Pink Floyd albums and stuff like that. And I was, what's going on here? And that was just a couple years ago. So we put out The Devil You Know on cool red vinyl. And then when it was time to put this out, we did the same thing. But don't worry, because if you're old school and you're not hip to vinyl yet, don't worry about a thing. We got them on CD too.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
And that comes with a download code. So you can, if you play it on your, hi-fi in your living room. Of course, everybody has hi-fi in their living room, and you play that on there, and then you could download the music onto your computer and burn copies of the CDs for people in your family.
Well, that's one of the things that I was just saying before you came on out, too. I was just reading the new spike. Everything's declining for CDs. The new spike is vinyl. And the kids look at me like I'm old because I'm still collecting CDs, and they're picking up, just like you said, your son's picking up the vinyl now.
Yeah, we like that because you can't download the sound of vinyl. Right. You could download the songs all day long, but you can't get that experience and that sound any other way but by buying the record. Of course, we all love that in the music business.
And the traveling's been good with everybody, and everybody minding their P's and Q's on the buses. And
oh man, it's been going great.
it's like a family, right?
We got a couple of new guys since we were here last.
Please.
We got Bowen Brown on the drums, and Mike Emerson on keyboards.
Excellent.
Randy's been with me about 100 years.
Yeah.
And we made a lot of records together, but this is the exact same group that played on this album. It was just the four of us. It was very different from the last record where we had a lot of special guests and there was a lot of production going on there. I used a bunch of different guitars and amps and different sounds and effects, and we'd use different mixing techniques, and it was really involved, And I said, phew, this next record is going to be live. We're going into the studio, play the songs. Just us guys, and that's how it was done. And
there's got to be a clarity in that simplicity of doing it that way.
Well, I like to make a different kind of record every time. So it was on purpose. I did that intentionally. I wanted the contrast of a heavily produced album to a real straight ahead, live sounding, organic sounding record, and it does come across. People are responding to this one really well, and I think it's because it's just got a little bit more the real me in it.
Well,
the real us.
In the process, something that you and I turned to each other and discovered, we said, man, this sounds more like the old days, So
the saloon days, right?
Yeah,
it sounds like the saloon.
Yeah,
exactly.
without the bottles breaking in the background.
Yeah, you don't need that cyclone fence in the front breaking the bottles.
We thought of bringing some people in to break bottles in the corner while we were just for the vibes.
Speaking of the saloon days, we
got
got a tune about those days.
Yeah? All right, well, we'll have to get that from you, too. LRBC, is that shaping up all right?
The LRBC?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah. And we
Should
just
I
had
tell you
Shamika.
about my plan?
Please do.
Okay, I don't want to take all day talking up here. We should be playing, but
I know.
have to tell
I'll
you
show,
this.
listen, when I get a good friend up here, I want to,
Once in a blue moon, I get an idea. I think a pretty good idea. They don't come very often, but they do come every now and then. So here was my idea. Blues Cruise is like the coolest way to go. I mean, it's really one of the great experiences if you like blues music. Next October they got Buddy Guy headlining. We've got Taj Mahal, Kev Mo, Los Lobos. Everybody's going to be on that ship. It's a beautiful thing, and I wish everybody could get a chance to go. It's that great. I've been on 20 or 25 of them already, and I never get tired of it. I always look forward to it. And I realize that not everybody can afford to swing a vacation like that. It's worth every penny. I think just in food alone. If you go on, people tend to eat around the clock on those cruises, man. I think you get your money's worth on food alone. But aside from that, it's hard for some people to manage it. And so I had this idea where, what if we raffle off a cabin? And that'll give somebody a shot to maybe be able to go for a $25 raffle ticket. And then we're going to raise money by raffling off that one cabin. And we're going to send another, with the money we raise, we're going to send somebody else on a cruise. And we're going to pick somebody who we know is not ever going to be able to afford to do it, and that maybe it's on their bucket list, and maybe it's it's the top of their bucket list. We're going to find just the right person. We're going to gift them that cruise with the profits. So anyway, thank you very much. Yeah.
Do we have a website where we can go and get those raffle tickets, or do we just?
No, we got to buy them. You got to buy them at my shows because we want to hand you a hard copy of that ticket. We don't want to deal with the mail and other possible complications about a thing like that. And they go fast. So,
where in the Bay Area is home right now?
San Rafael.
San Rafael. All right. Dad was a part of El Cerrito, and we did that Nation's Burgers. I just want to know if next time I'm
East Bay, man.
Right? Yeah. I know the other side, San Pablo Avenue. There's a lot of stories about
Nation's
that one.
Burgers. Wow.
Nation's Burgers. So I just want to know.
Those things are great, though. They're greasy. They'll kill you. One of them will put you in the
Talk
hospital.
food again, right?
But they're so good.
I'm in San Rafael. Where do I go for pizza?
I would say, let me see. It's called Pizza Orgasmica or something like that.
What do you got, Bo?
What do you got?
Well, I like the thin New York style, so I like Amici's.
Amici's. Yeah. Yeah.
You heard it right there. You know where to go for pizza next time you're down in the Bay Area. Guys, once again, Tommy Castro and the Painkillers.